can't cheat the process. You gotta do what the fuck you gotta do in order to get where you're trying to get.
Take all the necessary precautions to make sure that your business is yours.
I just want to be able to establish generational history.
It just comes more naturally when it really is your lane.
You'll never be where you want to be if you're working for somebody else's dream.
Wake up every day with an intention and be happy on purpose.
I'm the one. I'm the GOAT. I got me this far. It was me.
Keep going. Just keep going. Because I am. I'm going to keep going.
Don't worry about what nobody else doing because everything ain't always what it seems.
Don't let social media rush you.
Do what you want. Like, believe in yourself. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Don't wait for the perfect option. Just create your own future the way you want to love because you get one life to live.
Period.
This is just another episode of Just Another Motivational Podcast. I am your co-host, Amber.
And I'm Bria.
And today we have our girl, Tash Banks.
Hey, everybody.
I mean, the style queen, the real queen.
Thank you.
We'll get into what you do in a little bit. But
first of all, it's been so long.
I'm tired of starting the podcast, but it's been so long. So, yeah.
That's toxic, it is. But it has been, so it's been up.
Hey, strangers.
What's been up?
Oh, what's been up? I mean, for me, I've just been like, moving in silence, putting plays together,
Okay.
I did a little hibernating after my birthday. Just needed to center myself. But I'm back out here and I feel great.
Yes, she definitely was hibernating. I haven't even seen this lady. Like,
you're best friends.
Yes, we see each other multiple times a week. I haven't even seen this lady
like over a month. I know.
Sometimes you need that time to.
Yeah, you do. I mean, I respected it, but wait, somebody calling me. Sorry. We're gonna get right into our minute of motivation. My minute of motivation is from a book that Amber actually gave me.
You're reading it.
Yes. It's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. And one sentence said, it said, if you knew you could handle anything that came your way, what would you possibly have to fear? And the answer is nothing. And that motivated me because I always go back and forth with myself about like doing certain things out of fear. And it's like, if I didn't have that fear, I would do literally anything and everything.
Right.
So it's like,
no, I totally
it spoke to me.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I need that book because that whole like saying like, trust me, to this day I fear like every single thing. I'm scared to do every little bit of thing. Yeah. So I truly understand. When you done, can I borrow it? Or where can I get it from?
You can use it after I'm done.
Where can I get it from?
Yeah. Fear is a made up thing. Like we literally create this emotion ourselves because like anything we want to do, we literally can do. Yes, things may go wrong, but we're making ourselves think that it's going to go wrong. Yeah, like we're creating it ourselves. So yeah,
or I think my thing, I seen people chase their goals and it didn't work out. Yeah. So that what fears me. Like I actually see like one person like chase their goals and it didn't go that way.
They may be chasing the wrong thing. What's for them is not for you.
You're right.
And if it's not for them, they won't get it.
Okay, I'm coming on here and I'm gonna get some lessons. I see right in the very 2-3 minutes. Yes, thank you. That's what I need because I fear a lot of things.
Now we got to get that out of us. Yeah. And I have two motivations today, and one of them talks about fear too. But one of them, my cousin she got in the Lyft yesterday, and the Lyft driver was listening to her podcast.
Oh, that was so decent.
That was so. She sent me a video.
Did she record it?
Yeah, she did.
Oh, that's good.
Oh my god,
and that really touched me. Y'all be listening.
I love y'all.
I was jealous. I didn't get on here. Like I forced myself when I was
it's
waiting.
Long overdue.
I was waiting. I'm like, are they gonna ask me or I'm gonna ask them? And I just couldn't take it no more. And I was like, I'm getting on this podcast. Like I want to get. I think your podcast is very dope, and I'm just like I want to be a part of it. And if I see one more video, and if nobody asks me, I'm just gonna just ask myself.
I mean, we thought that you were honorary guest of another podcast. Yeah. So
no,
we were like, okay, hands off.
No, that's the thing. I love doing podcasts. I'm on so many other people's podcasts. It's like everybody know I represent the office. That's like my bros. It's like my family. I am just emergency contact. Like if anything goes on, they need an extra person. If somebody like call out or somebody can't make the event, I'm the type of person that step in. That's all I'm here for. So I'm a free agent. If anybody else wants to let me be on a podcast and talk some trash and say whatever or talk anything, I'm free. I'm open.
Well,
now we know. You want me to come back? How this at the end is I'm available.
So what's your second one?
My second one is a bit of a story, so bear with me. So I know I talk about my time in LA a lot, but I never really talk about I lived in Atlanta for a second. It was very short-lived because it was not my cup of tea. It was not, granted, what's for people, what's for others is not for me.
Right.
I just feel like I was not prospering there. My business was not prospering. I ended up having to get not one, but 2 jobs. And one of those jobs was Urban Outfitters doing stock replenishment. Had to be there at 5 a.m.
Oh yeah, I did.
I forgot you did that.
I worked in I did a job. I worked at H&M. So when you did stock, I had to be there at 6:30 in the morning. So I had
go
to
to my other job after that. Fast forward 3 years. Now I've been invited to do a pop-up shop at that very same Urban Outfitters.
Oh, that's so decent.
Right.
Congratulations.
So it just goes to show that, like, when you're, going through your journey, it might feel like, I hate this, hate my life. Like, this is not how it's supposed to be. But God is literally laying a foundation for something in the future that you're not even thinking of yet. So it's,
everything happens for a reason.
Full circle.
I'm happy for you. That's so decent. When is it?
That's what we was just
April
talking about.
9th.
Yes, promote it.
Pray for Fashion will be invading Urban Outfitters in the Linux Mall.
That is so decent.
Yes. So tell your friends to pull up.
Yes, you know what Rihanna says. Tell your friends to pull up.
So Tasha, what motivates you?
You know what's crazy? Myself. I just feel like I'm at a point in the age where, like, I'm not ashamed. I'll be 34 this year, so I feel like I played a lot when I was in my 20s, and now I'm in my 30s. It's just like what I went through in life, my story. So it's just like me not having kids right now, me not being in a relationship. It makes me feel like, why am I not doing what I really and truly want to do? And I had to take a step back and just really look at myself, my story, where I came from. So it's just like, that whole saying, like, love yourself. I love myself. And I just be like, I don't care what nobody else think. In my head, if I'm a humble person, but in my mind, I'm the shit. And I came this far. And it just like, now it's like a set goal for myself. I'm in competition with myself. I feel like, okay, if I do this, I need to do something else more. I know I could do it now. Like, I feel like right now, I know I could do it. I just need to stop being so scared.
Right.
I motivate myself. Like, it's nothing. I always love fashion. Fashion was something that I've been doing since I was in high school. So it's just like, that's my passion. It's like, even when I try to quit or try to give up or say I'm tired of it, I can't do it no more, I will literally go out like, okay, I'm going there and telling you something. I'll go in the store and we'll put 5 looks together in my head. Like, no, I gotta do this. This is something I gotta do. Like, I keep running from it, but it keeps finding me. So that's my passion. That's what I love to do.
Nice. All right, so our next segment is the great debate. And today's debate is, do you make decisions based on your mind or your heart?
I'm just like, if you know me, I'm like a lovey-dovey person. Like, I'm super sensitive.
You're
so
Cancer, right?
Yes, I'm a Cancer. So clearly I make everything with my heart. Like, it trust me, it doesn't leave me in great places.
Okay, that was my next
It
question.
doesn't leave me in great places. And it makes me make a lot of decisions. So, like, my goal this year is to start thinking with my head, not with my heart, because my heart leaves me in some crazy places, and then I realize, like, why did I do that? Why did I let that person, like, get to me? But that's just something, like, I'm not afraid to admit that I'm working on myself. Like, I'm at a stage right now that I say, like, hey, I don't know this. I messed up. I can't control that. Can you help me? Can you teach me? I'm like at a stage where I'm taking accountability for myself and my actions. Like, I did that. And when somebody told me, like, yeah, maybe it was wrong, I should have never did that. So, yeah.
I feel like same heart. I make decisions based off my heart. I don't know. I just feel like people think I'm mean. I'm really not mean. I'm a super loving person as well, and I care about the people I care about. Like, if you're my person, somebody that's like in my circle, I care about you, so I'll literally do anything for you. And that's not always a good thing, because people will take advantage of.
I think if it's in your circle, it's a good thing.
But
You people saying that you're mean. I personally know you. I work with
Right.
you. So like I told you before, like we interview. You come off or that's your, but you should never judge a book by its cover. If you want to get to know me, you'll get to know me, whether you think I'm mean or not.
Right.
Like you'll
Some
say,
people are scared.
Yeah, people are scared. But if you want if you want to get to know somebody, you want to say, hey, I want if you really want to get to know that person, and that's how I look at it. So.
Yeah, but I feel like people can take advantage of your kindness, basically. So, you do have to think with your head, but I don't know.
Our hearties. That's what we call our hearties. I hurt people. We don't think like that.
You don't think with your heart?
I think I make decisions with my head. I'm very calculated. And
I mean, this is my second time.
I guess
it depends on who it is, maybe.
Okay, because people I love. I think I'm pretty calculated.
I don't know, just the vibe from you. I feel like you think with
she is calculated.
I feel like you think with your head. And it's
think a lot, literally. Think a lot.
I think nothing's wrong with it. I wish I was like that. I wish I was like that.
No, because I don't think that always works out for your good either. Because it's if I'm making a calculated decision. For instance, if I'm dating somebody and I see red flags in the beginning, I'm making a decision all right, I'm just not going to talk to them anyway. I'm not going to talk to them at all.
I wish I was like you because I see no flags.
But
I see them.
I mean, no one's perfect.
I could have gotten past that one little, red flag, and that could have been my soulmate that I just canceled out of my life because X didn't equal Z.
You're doing an equation that mean with all the equations in it.
Literally, that be me. All right, this don't add up. I'm not going to do it. So I guess it's either or. I don't think one is right and the other is wrong.
Yeah, we need to do both.
I think both has its pros and its cons. But yeah,
I agree. We're going to get into our just another motivational conversation. Tasha, can you tell our listeners who you are and what you do?
So my name is Tash Banks. I'm a fashion influencer. I used to style, but I'm transitioning into fashion influencer. I'm trying to go full-time with fashion influencer. Right now I have a full-time job, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little stressed. If you follow me, I'm just keep trying to post content to just do the transition because I just want to do fashion. That's just what I want to do. But gotta pay them bills. I love my place. It's a little expensive, but I love to be comfortable. So that's what I'm doing right now, fashion influence.
As someone who wants to make the transition from employed to self-employed, do you have a set number that you want to get to before you quit your job? What's that place you're trying to get to?
That's where I'm struggling at right now. So it's just fashion influence, you're getting paid, but you're fully working a full-time job. These fashion influencers that you see that put these looks together, they're doing this 8 hours a day. That's their full-time job. So I know where I'm at a point in my life, I can't have no life. It's going to be a couple of months where right now what I'm trying to do is I gotta do this both jobs full-time. So that's how I'm going to start. What I'm trying to transition to do is to do both full-time. So once I see the full-time and me doing fashion influence and I'm getting paid and it's paying my bills and I'm keeping it a heavy flow, that's when I want to quit my job. I don't want to just go in it and then it's just I don't have no backup. And I'm also working a lot, so if some in my savings, something don't go right, I could go part-time at my job, full-time here. If this not working right, I could pick right back up on some hours. And there's nothing wrong with having a 9 to 5. That's what we have to realize too. I love my job. My job supported me. My job paid my bills. Without my job, I wouldn't be who I am because that's what gives me the money to buy my looks and to do things. So, yeah.
I always wonder how influencers know when it's time to quit their 9 to 5. Right. How do you know?
I think once they start trust me, I'm in the process of researching. I'm real big on researching before I get into anything like houses and stuff like that. I want to buy a house, so people you got the credit to do it, but I'm no, I want to learn about every single thing, so when I do get involved, I won't be stressed out. I won't be oh my God, I didn't know that. And I feel like I'm doing the same thing with fashion influence. I'm looking at these other fashion influencers. I'm looking at their background. I'm reading their story. I'm following them. I'm looking on their pages. How did they start it? How did they do the transition? And I'm pretty sure I can't ask them because they don't probably respond, and there's nothing wrong with it because people are pretty annoying on social media. But I'm Googling them. I'm going to their YouTube pages. I'm going all the way down. Okay, how did she do the transition? And I'm learning. I'm just constantly learning to do that. And once I get there, I can't wait.
Do you have TikTok?
I do, but I'm not good with it. Like I'm not. I keep trying to like I read on there, and they give you the time in when you should post, and I'm trying to follow the format where you get the time in, and I'm trying to make funny videos. I'm trying to be like, I'm trying to do everything to get these people attention to make it go viral, and I'm never gonna give up on that neither. I'm just trying to figure it out. Every time somebody asks me, I'm like, I'm just trying to figure it out. I'm just trying to figure it out. That's all.
I follow a lot of fashion influencers on TikTok, and one girl, she reminds me of you because her name's like High Low Lux. So she started off with like affordable fashion, and then she would like throw in like one like expensive piece or something like that, but everything else would be affordable or cheap. And now she's like super big, and it's just like I don't know, I'm obsessed with her. She goes to all the fashion weeks in Paris, New York. But she worked at Target. She was a manager at Target.
I follow her. Yeah, that's who. Like, she is so decent. Like, when I say, I was like following her Fashion Week. It was like Milan Fashion Week, and it was Paris Fashion Week. I was stalking her. Like, if somebody was like, "You're a creep," I don't care. Like, I was like, these girls are killing it. There's black girls. They is. Oh, they were just like giving me everything. I was on Instagram, like on each and every one of their pages. Like, I couldn't wait. Like, I was their friend. Something like, you'd have thought I knew them. I was like, yes, girl. I follow her on TikTok. Okay. And I remember her posting a thing saying like, oh, I I said, this lady 3 years ago, she worked at Target. Like, how did this happen? Like, she 3 years ago, she worked at Target. Target. I said, yeah, I gotta like research her some more because or maybe I should get a job at Target. Something right. What is Target doing that this lady is wearing? Like, she is wearing all the labels. So like, she is so decent. Yeah. And it's just like, you can tell that she just give off good energy, and the people she around it's just positive, and I love it. And that I just want to be that person. And I know it's frustrating to be, because trust me, I have my frustrating days where I'll just be like, I can't do this. I'm gonna keep going because I'm pretty sure she was in Target. Hitting them racks up, thinking the same way and feeling the same way I feel right now. Like, oh, I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna do this. And as long as I feel like I had the same mind state as her, I'm just gonna keep doing it. I would never give up on fashion. I don't care if I'm 40, 50. I'm just gonna always do it. I don't care. I'm just gonna always do it.
Where do you draw inspiration from?
So, I don't know, like, that's hard when people ask me. It's just like, it's so many people I like on social media, like, especially that girl. It's just like, I feel like when I come with fun, it's like June Ambrose. Like, that's like somebody I will always love. I felt like when I was in, like, I don't know if her show came out when I was in high school or after I graduated, I started watching her show, and that's what really, really made me like fashion. She had like one series on E! And it was just like, oh, I didn't know she did all this stuff. Like, she did all these videos, Missy Elliott, all those, and Can't Stop the Rain, all that. She did all of that. And I'm like, oh my God, I did not know she do this. Like, I didn't know who this person was. And I like that she is known, but you don't know her backstory. You don't know her drama. You don't know her personal life. You don't know all that. You just know her as fashion. And that's like somebody I really, really look up to when it comes to fashion. And my inspiration is just like, okay, she's like a free person. She just who she is. And you can tell that like, that's who she is. She don't care. She just like do fashion. And that's when it comes to me. I just always want to be me. I always want to incorporate my lifestyle, my sense of humor, my fashion into what I have, because I always say, like, you wear your clothes, like, you wear it, like, whether it don't look right or something, you might think like, you wear it, looks just come with your personality, your look, your face, your attitude, how you carry yourself, it all comes with it.
That's one of the things I like about your reels, because you are like you. Like, you're silly. Like, you don't try to be like prissy or too cute.
No,
like, I can see your personality.
I used to try that, and then I was just like, let me just like, maybe if I like be myself, these people will really like me. I had people DM me like, yo, like, I love your personality. They don't even be DMing me about my look sometimes. They be like, I just love your personality. And it took me a long time to get there. I'm not gonna lie, like, I do sometimes care what people think. I do be like, dang, I hope they like this, you know, especially when people tell me they look up to me, or they follow me because the way I shop, and they be looking at my page, and it's like, these people are my audience, these people support me, so of course I want to satisfy them. I want to be like, listen, like, this is what I got, this is what I want to give you. I want you to know that you could do this, you can look beautiful, you can feel beautiful. It just, don't be stuck up and conceited. This is just not me. You know me. I'm not nowhere near that. But people gonna think that because of how many people that follow me. But I didn't do nothing for these followers. These people decided to follow me. I tell people every day, my page is open. You don't gotta follow me. You can come look all you want.
Right. True. How would you describe your style?
That's like, I'm so trans. I'm just so like in different moods. Whatever I'm feeling, like I try to stick with like what's going on now. Like I'm definitely a wavy type of person. Like whatever trend is, I try to stick to the trends. I've always like, I used to be such a tomboyish type of look, but then it's like, I think that I'm getting older. I'm bringing a little sexiness. Like I want to transition into like just giving a little sexiness, but a modest sexiness though.
Does it flatter or irritate you when people copy your style and don't give you credit?
No, because I really don't notice.
Okay.
I don't. If they do copy my style, like I'm really like vain. Like I really look, when I'm on Instagram, 9 out of 10, I'm really watching my videos 100 times a day. I just would not lie. Like I would go back on my stories. I'm looking at like, that's why I went like, I'm not a newsy person. So when people be like, you ain't, I'm like, no, I looked at my last reel like 100 times. So I don't really know like if somebody's copying me, you know, like I do follow a lot of people, and if they don't add me or anything like that and I see it, I'm petty. Like I'm really petty. So I'll be like, oh, that outfit look real nice that I saw myself in the other day. I just, you know, that's really cute. I'm gonna let you know that I saw it, but no, it wouldn't make me mad. I would be flattered because I feel like, oh, you're paying attention to me. Like I didn't think that, then I know.
Do you think you would be into fashion as much as you are if it wasn't for social media?
Yes, I would still be into fashion. I used to model when I was in high school. I used to always want to be a model, but I'm short as hell. And I just be like, why didn't my mom bang a tall guy? Like, can I just get it like a couple of more inches? Like 5'9". Like, you know, some girls that's tall don't want to be tall, but I'm that girl that wish I was tall because I always wanted to be a model. Like my dream, low key, no one knows, is to be a Victoria's Secret model. I don't know why that's my dream. I used to watch it a lot. I couldn't wait till December come around and be like, I'm going to watch this. So yeah, I always would think that I would still be into fashion. I was into fashion before social media. You know, I'm old, so I like
older.
Yeah. I'm older. So I didn't get it. Social media didn't really come out till like my mid-20s. So I was always into it before. So it would still be the same. I would, trust me, I will find a way to be into fashion.
Being as though you kind of like you represent affordable fashion. Do you ever include like high end pieces in your?
You know what's crazy? I'm trying to this year. You know, I'm a little Mark Dickelback here and there, little coach here and there. It just, to me, it's just like, I'm a 100. Like, I can't afford it. You know, I live in a nice place. You know, if I want to, I just don't want to be backed up on rent. I don't want to prove to people. I feel like I don't want to do that. So it's just like, I'm not going to lie, if I jump off, I get famous. Yes, I'm not gonna lie. I will wear labels, but I always want to wear regular things. I can't take that from my audience. People follow me for a certain reason, you know. So yes, I would incorporate, pieces, but I wouldn't just leave it alone. Like I wouldn't just be like, oh, I'm gonna wear labels from head to toe all the time now because I can afford it. That's shady to the people that that supported me and basically lift me up to get to that point where I can afford those things. So I don't care how rich I get, I'm still gonna wear H&M.
Did y'all see that people were like saying something about Rihanna because she was shopping in Target?
That pissed me off. You didn't see
that? She was shopping in Target for baby clothes. And somebody comments was like, "You're a millionaire. Why are you in Target?"
Where's she supposed to shop for a newborn?
That blew my mind. Like, why? I was hyped. Like, oh, they posting that I'm like, oh, they found out the gender. She's having a girl. Okay, maybe that's. So I see people like, oh, we found out. Then I seen them post like, she's a billionaire. Why shopping at Target?
Where is she supposed to shop for newborn clothes?
Well, why would you?
Or not? Yeah, why would I squander my money on high fashion, like all this designer?
Target I'm about to have a baby.
I buy Target clothes. Like, yes, they have quality items.
But about to have a baby, so I want her to still have some of my billions. So let me not blow all my money
like
on designer or something she's going to grow out of.
Like, it doesn't make you just like.
I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of them rich peoples, they do the same thing we do. They live the same life we live.
And that's
they
why
buy the same thing.
Or still living in poverty.
Like,
of that
my whole thing
thinking.
is that mindset. So you think because you're a billionaire, you're supposed to buy your baby every single thing in labels? Do you honestly think behind the scenes these people are really buying all their kids labels? No.
Absolutely.
Babies, I don't have a kid, but babies, they throw up, they grow up, they grow out of clothes. What are you going to do with all this stuff?
So fast.
What are you going to do?
So,
yeah, people get brainwashed.
Literally. Like,
I always blame. Every time something like goes wrong or I don't like something, my first thing is like, I blame social media. I blame social media. I blame it.
Most of this.
I blame it.
Speaking of social media, on a lighter note, I wanted to talk about why do girls always think it's gay for guys to do certain things? Like, I was on Twitter, I think, the other day, and
I have a Twitter, but don't use it.
Twitter is.
I had the app and everything. I'll look on it once in a blue, and it be like, I probably forgot how to use it, so I just be like, nah, I don't really feel like this.
No, you gotta go in there. But yeah, it said, dang,
it's the brunch thing.
Yeah, why? No, not brunch. It said something about why are you, as a man, why are you ordering an appetizer and dessert when we go out?
So men can't do that?
Men only eat meals. They can't have an appetizer or dessert. If you want appetizer or dessert, you have to eat some of mine or something like that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I didn't see that.
You can't even have dessert.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
It said men saying brunch sound a little.
Yeah. Are you one of mimosas? Sis? Yeah. I'm like, what?
If I had a man and we went to brunch and he wanted mimosas. Yes, boo. You want one? Like, what the hell is? Oh my God, are you serious? These people. Really
it's a little problematic. I'm not that bad, but I do fall victim to some of like I don't like men that like carry umbrellas.
I don't understand.
No, I don't either. I don't either.
No.
I don't either. I can't.
Why? I don't know. I can't tell you why.
I just feel like as a man, get wet.
No, it's
give
cold.
me the umbrella.
I mean,
no,
for sure. Yeah, for sure. If we're together, you should be holding the umbrella over me. But like, even if like you're walking up to my car and if you like whip out your umbrella, I'm gonna be like,
why?
Sis, why do you have?
I don't know. That's low key. I agree with you.
I am acknowledging that it is not right, but I am guilty.
No. And I don't think it's right neither, but I agree. But I said that I seen a man walking down the street with an umbrella, and I was like, I don't got like a hoodie on or something.
Like he's gonna be soaking wet.
Like, I don't know why I thought that, but I thought the same thing.
So apparently men can't use umbrellas. They can't go to brunch. They can't eat appetizers or desserts.
Y'all can go to brunch. Y'all can eat appetizers and desserts.
Like they can't even get a slice of cake at dinner and they about to pay for it.
You mean tell me you can pay for this whole meal and you can't get a dessert neither?
You can have a cheesecake. I ain't gonna lie, that's a little funny. But appetizers aren't cool, but. Do you want anything? I'm gonna get a cheesecake.
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
I don't think nothing is wrong with that. I don't.
I don't know.
You are a problem.
She the one that low key tweeted it.
It might have been you.
She tweeted it.
On my Finsta.
Yeah, no. I feel bad for these men. Like they can't do anything in this day and age. And once again, it's social media.
Social media. Yep.
Ladies, we do have to work through this.
We're gonna work on a lot of things.
Men can't eat crabs.
Oh yeah,
it's just like.
Let me tell you something. One of my exes, 12 years ago, when I first met him, he took me to Bob's, and we went to his house and we bust down on some crabs.
Men
I fell in love. I said, he know how to eat these crabs. I ain't have to. I'm used to like men do not eat crabs. When I was growing up, we had to help my brother. Like, he don't know how to eat them. We had to crack them open for him. He used to come in, I want something. Can y'all crack them open for me? You know, they don't want to get their hands dirty. They don't want to smell like that. So when I saw my ex, like, busting these crabs down, I said, I'm in love. Like, that turned me on. Like, and then he had, like, a connection with Bob's. Girl, we had to wait in line. Like, I felt like a boss. I was like, we pulled up. He knew the owner and stuff. He walked. It was all this line. It gave. I said, "Oh, it's like that." I said, "Girl, he got me some crabs from Boz, and we bust the line. We had to wait, and we went to his house, and we ate them jewels, and they was good. He ate them like he didn't even need my help. Think about people eating crabs now.
Everything.
Oh my God.
I had one more, and before I say it, I don't want to argue because I know how you girls like to touch.
I feel like I'm arguing. So.
I don't like men. They can smoke the hookah, but don't record yourself smoking.
Oh yeah, no.
Okay, yeah, That's
like,
it.
no.
The recording of smoking the hookah gotta stop.
So I understand it.
Yeah, no.
Don't record yourself, but you can smoke it. But I understand when you don't. Like that's a little bit too much.
To do that,
Yeah,
that's a bit
that's
much.
a little sissy.
Yeah.
I
can
got one
agree.
more too. Men taking selfies and posting them.
I don't like. Yeah, men, you should.
Why are you taking a selfie?
I can't even.
When it's like a
imagine,
good angle.
No, why are you
men?
doing that?
When it's
Like, what
a
are you
good.
trying to show your makeup off?
I don't like selfies. Don't
Fresh
bother
face,
me.
fresh face.
Selfies don't bother me because you got men that get on live or they talk on their phone, so it doesn't bother me.
That's different. That's not a
But
selfie.
when your selfie look better than mine, we got a problem.
No,
like
like
Drake doing the duck lips.
yeah,
like,
imagine like him in,
Do you
in
think
his
he
room.
Do you think he do that to just like to mess with us?
No, he
I really feel like no. He
likes
just has
that type
light
of
skinned
stuff.
man tendencies like that, and he really be.
Especially just naturally
Kinda like
took
you.
with the braids.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I'm
that's
thinking
what-
about.
And when the hell
like,
did he get time to grow these braids?
Something wrong with that man.
I think he got what's some things called?
Extensions.
Yeah, but what is
And it's like we don't say
Yeah.
nothing because he's Drake, and I
He
don't
ain't
like
for
that.
6 feet
Like,
in.
no, we're not gonna give him a pass because he make awesome music.
No, they was going in on him with his
I
duck
think
lips.
Drake is a corny person. Yeah,
He's
like
very
Oh,
corny.
he's definitely corny. He
We're
just
not
makes
giving him passes.
he makes very good music. I love him. He's like one of my favorite artists, but
Yeah.
low key he's corny. Like
No, not low key, high.
High.
okay.
Pretty high.
Okay, I was gonna give him a low key because I like his music.
All right, the next thing I saw on Twitter was Lil Duval posted it. He said, "Ladies, if a man gives you a family heirloom ring, but y'all break up, do you give it back?" And then someone else responded and said, "I don't care if it's a fruit of the loom, she's giving it back." And then this person went in to say, "An engagement ring is an intention of marriage and start over. I'm sorry, y'all. An engagement ring is an intention of marriage and forming a union. If we ain't getting married, the intention is gone. What's not clicking?" And then he said, "Furthermore, I'm done with you. I don't care what you think about me, ma'am. But what you think is going to be whatever you think is going to be without that ring on your finger." So, like, what y'all think about that?
Give it back.
Give it back.
No, I'm keeping it.
No, it's a family heirloom.
It was a regular
It was a
engagement
regular.
ring.
Yeah, I agree. It was a regular.
Why would you give that to
Right.
me?
It's
mine.
Because he thought y'all was gonna be together forever.
It's mine.
It can't be like that.
He wants you to be a part of the family.
I hate Indian givers.
I mean, I don't like people take that back to me,
that's
but me,
the
I would give
exception.
back.
Yeah,
I would
like,
give it
I
back.
would agree with you, but that is the exception.
Oh, if it was something he bought from the store, no, I'm not giving it back to you. No, I'm petty like that. No, I'm not giving it back. But if it's a part of your family, you can have it because I don't want nothing to do with you or anything like that.
Give it to me.
He thought y'all was going to get married.
Well, that's not my fault. You should never give it to me.
That's not right.
You gotta get that ring back. You
That's
gotta
not.
get that ring
I'm
back.
sorry.
Now,
That's
if it was
fine.
something you bought, no, don't even ask. I'm just letting you know. If y'all hear this podcast and y'all decide to date me and want to marry me, you buy me a ring from the store, I'm not giving it back. I'm not giving it back. If it's a family, you can keep it. You can take it back. If you bought it, no, I'm going to take it. I'm going to pawn it. I'm going to get my money worth because clearly you hurt my feelings and I need some pain and suffering. I need some money. Buy something so I can be happy again.
I agree with all of that.
Yeah.
Next case.
Next case, because we ain't gonna change her mind. It is what it is. Sis said no. That's mine now. It's now is in my family. So now my son gonna give it to somebody.
I'm sorry. You should never gave it to me.
So what if you had a ring and you gave it to your son, and it was like special to you, and he asked to marry somebody and it didn't work out? Would you expect the girl to give it back to him?
No, he gave it to her.
Would you be mad at him?
You standing on your viewpoint.
Okay, well, then she's standing on her shit. So
period.
Period.
You can't give something to somebody that didn't want it back because y'all break up. You should have never gave it to me.
I understand that, but I'm so like don't want nothing. I'm the type of person I don't want nothing to do with you. So if something meaningful you gave me, you can have it back. I don't even want to see it in my sight. I don't want to no. You can have it, or I'm gonna throw it in the trash. I don't want to see.
I'll probably throw it in the trash before I give it back.
Oh, you want to throw it in the trash?
That's
It is, but it depends on how we broke up.
That's bigger than him. Like
Wait,
that affects his family.
That makes me go flush down the toilet.
Maybe you're just gonna flush it down the toilet.
Listen,
that ring is bigger than just him. So whatever issue you got with him, like you gonna do that to his mom and his sisters. Like they
ain't my family.
They not, but they didn't do nothing to you. They want to pass,
I don't like what she's gonna do, but I love the energy. Like I love.
She's standing on it.
I love that I'm standing on it. Y'all not gonna talk me out of it. I love everything about it. I agree with that. But you got Y'all don't get her the ring.
Somebody gonna say give it back or lose the finger too.
Dang. Would you give it back then if they threatened in my life like that?
So you already flushed it down the toilet. So what you gonna do?
Now we just gonna be beefing, like real life beefing, like it's my life or yours.
All right, next topic. I want to talk about toxic Lil Baby and Jada. Oh my God.
I'm going to tell you this. I'm not big on celebrity relationships, so I really don't pay them no mind. But I think I seen like a little back and forth. I just feel like, is she gonna keep taking them back?
That's my thing. So
it's like, are they broken up? Because I it's like another 2 weeks they gonna be on a trip together. Like I just
I don't understand their relationship, but it's just like,
y'all tell
so
me what
toxic.
happened recently. I don't really pay attention, but I think she made a post and. What was the reason?
Somebody. I guess she was talking to another guy and he caught her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And now he hurt.
His chest hurt. He can't breathe.
Yeah, he's not.
But I thought they was back together.
They
were. They wasn't saying they were together. They were just saying they're
well, she said mom and dad. Yeah, she posted something that was like mom and dad.
She always say like that's her best friend. That's her friend.
I want to say, I mean, I feel like that's her person. Like, you know, I feel like most girls, I'm not gonna say every girl, most girl has that guy where we give them 1,000 chances before we finally like.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely.
Only difference between other girls and Jada is she going through it publicly. Like, y'all taking this thing and nobody, you know, the world don't know.
That's why I be getting mad when I see stuff like that, and they be like, when you see the comments, and I be seeing people on comments, they be like, girl, I know that nigga played you thousands of times. So why you on here acting like y'all ain't listen? Every woman in this world played the fool. So stop judging other women. Like, yeah, she going through it publicly, and y'all put these celebrities on too big of a pedestal. To me, it's like, so they not humans like us. They don't go through things that we go through. Like,
they be forgetting,
right?
Like, so they just got more money than us. We just see it. Like, we're still the same. Like, y'all realize that, right? Like, we still are the same people. Like, they still do the same exact things that we're doing. They just got a little bit more money than us. Like, that's it. They could do more things, and they figure. So it just I hate that. I mean, I honestly think they're never gonna break up. That's my opinion. Like, I don't think they're gonna leave each other alone. Like, because it's like you.
But Lil Baby is just so toxic. Like, he gets so mad and then post on like, "Oh, you doing people doing this for attention? And they want to go viral and stuff like that." Like, bro,
what are you doing?
But he's just like any other man, though. That's how men be.
Like,
that's how men be. Y'all do
so
all that.
So did he? Was he really talking to Sweetie? Do you think
that was him in that picture?
Like,
that was him.
I think so.
Yes, he took her shopping.
And you know what's crazy? When I didn't watch some of it, but I seen some of it when Nicki Minaj and her was on live. She said something about like, oh, he did something on social media that
Nicki
he got
Minaj and who? I'm sorry.
Jada, Nicki Minaj was on live together one night, and she said something like, oh, for me to take the baby back, he gotta prove to me something because he did something on social media there. And I think that's what he was talking about when she posted that picture. And Sweetie posted that picture, and that's my opinion. I don't know what else he did.
He do everything. He always cheating on her. He cheat on her, and then the girls that he cheat on her with, like, try to bully her. You be like, oh, little baby love me. He wasn't saying that last night, or some weird stuff like that.
Why do y'all always attack other women?
I don't understand
that really
because they jealous. Me. They be jealous.
That
they be
really
doing it
bothers me. One thing about me, I've never been in situations where I attack the women. I always got attacked. Okay, you know, I'm not gonna act like it. You start with me, I'm gonna start back with you. But my goal was to never come at a woman, and I did that one time in my life. And you know what's crazy? The way I carried it, me and the girl never even had a full argument because I woke up the next day, I wrote her, I said, you know, I apologize. I was on.
Wow, that was big.
I said, I was on and he made me mad, and me coming to your page was dead wrong. And I'm not trying to argue with you. I'm not trying to beef with you. I'm very sorry. And she said, thank you. And we ain't never argue again. I never mess with him again. I think I did. But I never really took them serious again. She never she never did spiteful stuff to me. She never came back in my DM questioning me. She said, thank you for being such a respectful person. Like, you know, and I just get so mad. Like, so he ain't do nothing wrong. You gonna take him back but you gonna come at the girl he loved. Like, you can't do that. You cannot do that. We don't hold these men accountable. And that's what, and I'm not trying to man bash, and I'm not trying to do that. And yes, 9 out of 10 as women, we know we getting ourselves into. So if you know that you're the side the side piece. Play that part.
Yeah,
Argue with him. Don't take it out on that other girl. Like, you can't get mad at her because he loves you. She don't even, 9 times out of 10, she don't even know about you. And then when she find out about you, she's arguing with him. And she's only going off of anger of what he telling her, how he made her feel. I don't get it. Don't, let me do this because she ain't got this. Why are you questioning that woman and what she got going on?
I blame social media.
Why are you questioning it? Because what's the page we all follow? What's his name with the quotes and shit?
Oh, Justin LeBoy.
Justin LeBoy, you, whatever Justin say goes. If he posts something, I tell you one time I quoted something my own, and one of my friends got on me. I said, well, Justin LeBoy would have posted this. You wouldn't have said nothing. You would have reposted it. You would have agreed with it, and it was similar to something that he said. I got mad and said something like, oh, I wish my friends reposted my stuff. He said this before. And it's like, you probably liked it or reposted it because I'm saying it. I'm too sensitive. Oh, you did not worry about that. It's like, oh, this is what I knew. Like, yeah. So it's social media before whatever a human being says.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so our next segment is Truth or Drink. Tasha, we have some cards here. We're going to let you pick a card and then pick one card, ask me, pick another card, ask Amber, and then we have to answer them.
Or y'all could just ask me.
Yeah, we're going to ask you
after you ask us.
Yeah.
When you were single, what would it take for you to get back together with your last ex?
Run me over with a Mack truck.
Can I answer that question?
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
Yeah, the last person I was dealing with, I probably would never speak to again in my life.
But what would it take?
What would it take for you?
It would take, I'm lying. It wouldn't take that much. I'm such a forgiving person.
You wanted the answer.
I did, but like I did, but it's like I'm in a mixed emotion. Like I really dislike this person right now, but I'm such a forgiving person, so it's like I don't know.
Forgive does not mean take them back.
Oh, I forget. No, I'm not taking them back.
All right, you gotta pick one for Amber.
It would take me. You gotta give me some money. A lot of it. A lot of money. You gotta buy me a house. You got to. You gotta.
You don't want to move in.
You're not getting a key. I got security. Do you ever put people down to make yourself feel better?
That's me. Oh, and I was about to drink.
No. So are you lying?
That's me. Look at my self-conscious. Like, you better drink.
Did you ever do you ever feel like, okay, I'm feeling low about myself, and then you see somebody else that don't look better or something, and be like, maybe I'm not too bad. Is that like similar?
You know, I could probably, I won't say nothing like, oh girl, you look a mess too. So, right. But I probably, that's more of a likely feeling that I would probably get, like, if I don't feel up to par into somebody else. Not really that great either. Like, all right, we all going through it. Like, I feel a little better.
I want to relate to that. All right, this is like some mean thing to do, and I don't care to say it. But sometimes, like I would feel low about myself. Like I would go on Facebook and see the people I went to school with, and like, oh, maybe I'm not too bad.
I'm doing a lot better than I thought.
That was me, but I'm just like admitting it. And when I do think of it, I'm like, Tasha, that was some mean thing to think, but hey, I'm doing a little better than I think I was. Because I feel low sometimes about myself, or I'm not ahead of the game, and I'd be like, I'm not doing too bad at all.
Facebook is a strange place.
I can't remember my passwords.
I don't really be on there like that, but I do go on there and watch videos.
Yeah.
All right, Tasha, I'm going to ask you a question. What's the kinkiest thing you've asked someone else to do? You can drink if you don't want to answer.
Oh no, I'm gonna give it to y'all. I don't know. I think like play with my vagina. like
kinky is
that's kinky.
That's not kinky.
That's not kinky. I don't know. Like
kinky is like tie me up or something.
Like or tell somebody to watch me play with my. Watch me play with my vibrator. I think that's kinky.
That's pretty kinky.
That's kinky.
Have you ever been sexual on camera? If not, do you want?
Yes, I have.
Oh, next week.
No, I had like when I was, you know what's crazy? My boyfriend passed, he recorded us like it was like a snowstorm, and we was bored. It was like a real, you know, like we don't get snowstorms as we used to, but like it was years ago. We had like a real bad snowstorm, and I was just like we was bored, and he put it on his PlayStation, and we recorded ourselves, and then we like watched it afterwards, and I was like, that sound like that, and it didn't get out. Because he was the only person under the passcode, but what's crazy is this girl that he used to have like male friends, female friends. I'm not like a jealous person when it comes to my boyfriend having female friends, but the girl like tried to blackmail me with it, like, oh, that's why he made a tape with y'all, and just like, why?
So he showed them?
No, he told them. I don't know if he showed them, but back then I had
why would she just randomly try to?
We got into an argument. He had dealt with this other girl. I felt like she was Jill. I'm the type of person I'll call you out on it. Like, you know, even though I like to use the word Jill, I'd be like, you Jill, you don't even know her like that, and you knew me, and it was just like that's how I was going at it with her, and then she just like couldn't wait. I mean, one of his friends was like, oh, she's lying. He never showed us. He told us, but he never showed us. She just trying to make you mad. But to me, I was like a little cockier back then. I had a flatter stomach, so bitch, I know I brought my A game when I did it, so I really don't care. Like, I was the type of person, if I record something and it get public, I'm not going to be mad, like, because I knew I did it. Like, you know, didn't nobody put a gun to my head, so it's like, I'm going to look at the guy like, you're nutty for even posting it. Like, I trusted you. Like why would you do that? And I think
you can sue for that.
You can?
Yeah.
Oh, after a while, like, so many people got exploded, I just don't do it no more. But I did give this guy I was dealing with for a long time a BJ on camera. I don't know if he still have it, but it is what it is. So if he was to ever post it, it's already out there.
You did so many things.
It's already out there in the air. So if you know if he decides to show it to someone, I said it here first. It's out there.
A quick great debate based on the story you told. So girls, if y'all have a male friend who is cheating, I guess, are you wrong for being nice or cool with the side girl too? If you know.
Oh no, I'm gonna be mad. Like, I don't care what nobody else say. Like, don't smile up in my face and you know he's cheating. If you're gonna smile up in my
so you expect me to be mean to this girl, my friend?
I'm not going. Okay, so I have male friends. So if I become cool with one of their situations, we're cool, we're locked in. Like, you become my friend now. Yes. If I know he's doing this, I don't see myself becoming friends with the other girl, but I was
not friends. But like,
cool.
If y'all all going out together, so you just not going.
Oh no. All right, yeah. I'm going to speak. I'm going to cheers. I'm a nice person, so I can't sit up here and lie.
It's not right, but I still
it's not right.
Friendly.
But I'm gonna mind my business. Like, it's not my business. Like, that's my friend, and my loyalty is with my homie. Friend, like that's my friend. You know, I've been in situations where I met females through men, and they was like, listen, we became friends, but I know where your loyalty lies. Like, you know, they said that. So it's just like, but I wouldn't try to stir the pride. I wouldn't get into it. That's where I catch myself like distancing myself for like trying to be in everybody, like in their business.
Right, yeah.
I feel like, you know, listen, if they find out I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't want nothing to do with it, but I can't agree. I'm not going to be mean because that's not my place. Because it's going to look like, well, damn, are you fucking him too? Why you mad? Like, bitch, why you mad?
All right, I agree. I just want to make sure. All right, Tash. Well, if you could drop a gem for our listeners before we head on out.
Oh, my gem is just to never give up. Like, that's just like my whole thing. Like I said in the beginning of the interview, it's just, trust me, you know, I wanted to come on the podcast to I'm at a point where I'm at a standstill, and I'm not as big as I want to be, but I'm never giving up. I just always want to tell people, because people tell me that all the time, never give up. I mean, if you don't got the following, if you don't think people support you, because I struggle with it. I get sad, I'm emotional, I'm a Cancer. I'd be like, dang, my friend's not supporting me. I don't think that they dislike me. I'd be thinking like, oh, I don't look a mess. Do I look a mess? Did I hit this look right? Did I do this? You know, and all that stuff can affect you. Social media can affect you. People not supporting can affect you. Not having the drive, people not pushing you. But at the end of the day, it's you. It's you that's going to live the dream. Is when you get famous, it's going to be accountable for you to make this dream continue to go on. So just never give up, because I'm never going to give up. And I love to come on people's podcasts. So, I'm trying to be like Kanye one day. Get my document. You gonna see me on YouTube. You gonna see my backstory. I want to collect all my interviews and see where I said, and just to see where I go in life, and just never give up. That's just I dropped that. That's all I got to drop.
Quick question: as a fashion influencer, how do you expect your friends to support you? Like reposting?
Just reposting. I one thing about me, my friends, if they don't, I'm gonna say something. Yo, what's up? Like, it takes 5 seconds on page open. Go to that little button, the little arrow thing, hit it. Like, I always tell people, like, right now, this is a big time to support your friends. With Reels, you get paid off of Reels. I'm still trying to figure out how to get my money off, but I made money. Like, my last 2 months, once I figure out how to get my money off, I made almost $700 off of just making these Reels. Like, but when you repost it and somebody else sees it, it goes off by your plays. So this is the time to like support your friends. It just doesn't cost. Right. Like you can't say I want you to be something and I like your look and I support you and you don't actually support me. I struggle with that now. Like a lot of people, I lost friends for that. People that I met on social media, people that I thought was my friends or we became friends. I got real sensitive about that. I feel like I'm the type of person, like, I show love, I showed y'all love, if I like something, I don't have a pride when it comes to giving people they flowers. I don't have a pride. So if I see you, I like your post, I see you killing it, I'm going to tell you, like, I don't care if I don't have nothing going on. You are killing it. You are doing it. Like, I see y'all best friends, and you can tell y'all best friends. I see y'all support and the love that y'all have for one another. To get a podcast, to be consistent, to continue to do it, and I just love to see it. I don't hate. I don't have to hate. There's plenty of people that's doing way more than me, that has way more than me, and I can't hate them. I always tell people, like, prime example, like Milano. She used to interview me. She interviewed me on her. Like, she had stuff before she became big, and it's just like, wow, this girl is riding on jets. I was at a level at her. That don't make me hate her or jealous of her. That makes me like, I'm going to be up there next. I'm going to keep going. Like, this is motivation. And I feel like people put their pride, if we just put their pride to the side, everybody could be way more bigger than what they think they are. You probably talked about me, but you don't want to repost me because you talked about me, and you don't want to make the other person you don't want to make the other person. That's the thing. You talked about me, but you really low key, you like what I got going on, but you can't repost me because you didn't talk about me.
But you can't stop watching me either.
I see that every day. People would just tell me in my DMs, like, girls I know, you killing it. Why you repost it? You liked it. Why you ain't say that?
Why you ain't comment?
Keep going. Keep going. Repost my stuff so somebody else can play it, so my money can get up and I can get bigger than what I am. That's why I have no problem reposting stuff. I have no problem. Like, and one thing about me, if we ever had a falling out and I feel as though I'm about to repost your stuff, and I'm gonna tell you, listen, I had a problem with you. I didn't like it. I don't apologize. I talked about you. Take it however you want to take it. Like, that's just me. I'm not a fake person. I've never been a fake person. I don't think I'm known for being a fake person. Some people tell me I'm too honest, but I'd rather be real and honest than be fake. And that's what goes on in Philly. I'm sorry to say it. Sometimes I feel like I don't have a lot of friends because I'm going to tell you how I feel. Hey, you ain't going to come in my house and not support me. And you think I'm just going to not let you. You done reposted everything the Shade reposted. You ain't going to repost my pic? Come on. Like, y'all reposted that quote when Rihanna said, pull up and show your friends, but you ain't doing it. Stop quoting stuff or putting quotes on your page if you ain't living up to it. Because that's what
another gem.
That's what we doing. Like, you put all those, how many people I see me putting up quotes? Girl, you know you lying. You not mean that. You don't mean that. And if you don't even want to post my stuff because you don't think I look good, that's respectful. I'd rather you say, nah, I like that outfit. I ain't feeling that joint. You gotta come better. That's why you don't repost it because you was talking trash about me. That's nutty.
And that's on that.
Period.
My sister said what she had to say. If her friends hear this,
I really don't. I really. One thing about me, listen, I'll do everything on my own. I came in this world by myself. I lead this. If you don't like what I say, we ain't friends. You can't keep it 100. We ain't friends then. Right. I'm pretty sure y'all best friends. There's times that y'all had to keep it real with each other, even if you like it or not. That's the thing. we prideful and we don't want to take the negative. How you gonna be prideful and you don't want to take the negativity? You ain't perfect. You can't do that. You can't be prideful and then don't take. You can't do that. You know, there's a lot of people that don't support me that I feel this type of way, but I had to learn, like, that's not going to stop me from doing what I'm going to do. Like, you know, when you got a business page, you can see how many people shared your stuff. It was one day I was sad and I didn't see nobody. None of my friends shared my stuff. I went to underneath my post, 120 people shared my stuff that I did not know. Thank you to those 120 people. Let me tell you something. If I had a flower to give you, I would. And that's when I knew, like, oh, I don't need yours. But I'm gonna tell you one thing, when I get on top, don't think you're gonna get in that front. I'm a very petty person. I remember every single thing. And I ain't trying to do this to be smart. I ain't trying to do that to be smart. But why should I bring you on my success when you wasn't shooting with me in the gym?
Period. Why
would I do that? Why? Now I understand when girls be like, he made it and I supported them and I did this and yeah, I've been mad too. I've been mad too. Give me a check or something, then I'll forget about it.
Well, Tash, tell our listeners where they can keep up with you, where they can go to share and support you.
I feel like a little Kardashian say keep up with me. Yes, I have one page. My page is _Tash Banks. I'm a fashion influencer. You know, I'll post reels 1, 2, 3 times a week, giving you all different ideas, different looks. You know, I'm just gonna keep, you know, just follow me so you can keep following me on my journey of being a full-time fashion influencer. Hopefully, you know, by the end of this year, that'll be my full-time job. That's my goal this year.
We're manifesting it. It's going to
happen. Yes. I got my sage. I've been saging every day. You know, just like speaking it in the air, like every time when I get sad, being negative, just like I'm gonna be somebody.
Period. You are somebody.
Thank you, and I really appreciate y'all letting me come on the podcast, because what I just said, I really wanted to get that off my chest, and I'm really happy. And I was just like, I seen that y'all was doing a great job with y'all podcast, and I was like, yeah, I'm getting on this. I would, and that's another thing I was shy to ask. I was like, what if they say no?
That pride you was just
and then it was like the pride, and I was like, you know what? Screw this pride. That's why I said, oh, when I'm being on there, when I'm being on, I keep seeing all these people, these dope people y'all bringing on here. I think I'm dope. I want to be on. But thank y'all so much for having me.
Thank you for coming.
I had a blast, and these ladies got me drunk because I don't drink like that, and I'm gonna finish my cup.
Well, make sure you follow us at Just Another Motivational Podcast on Instagram, on YouTube. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Repost us.
Yes.
Support us.
Yes.
I think
this girl's got an amazing podcast, and we actually did a podcast before, but I feel like now that I'm on there, they're a little bit more open. They're a little bit more free. You know, when people at home, they feel more comfortable.
Yeah, you came to our house.
Yeah, I came to your house, so I like it. I want to come back. I like this house. I like it here.
Yeah, we love it here too.
Alrighty, ciao.